Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that isn't talked about enough. Does healing happen in solitude? Healing relational wounds only happen when you're in a relationship. There's no way you can heal all your relational wounds when you're single and by yourself. Let's dig deeper. You can do the breath work, you can do the ayahuasca, you can journal, you can do podcasts, read books. But as soon as you get into a relationship, you will have some triggers. The shutdown, the urge to cling, the urge to withdraw. If I'm talking about both anxious and avoidant. This is not because your healing didn't work. It's because some wounds are never meant to be healed alone. You only heal those wounds in relationship to another person, to your partner. When you're alone, you're in control. You're not being emotionally mirrored. You're not being misunderstood. So no conflicts happen because you're not with a partner, and then hence there's no repair that needs to happen. So naturally, when we are not in a relationship and we think we know everything theoretically, and then once you do go into a relationship, those triggers come up. It's like you actually study business and now you're starting a business. What's the difference? The difference is night and day. The difference is now you actually get to practice what you learned, and you're going to have moments of getting triggered, have moments of, oh, I know this intellectually, but it's still happening, coming up for me. So relational wounds don't relational healing isn't a solo practice. It happens when you get triggered, and instead of protesting or pulling away, you stay, you regulate. You feel scared, and instead of shutting down, you say, this is hard for me, but I want to stay. I want to actually try again. You witness your old patterns rising, and instead of disappearing, you pausing and reflecting, and let your person meet you there. It's when you learn to say, this feels like before, but I'm choosing to respond differently this time. And maybe for the first time, you stay in the uncomfortable. Maybe for the first time, you don't cling harder. Maybe for the first time, you trust that you're not going to be abandoned because you choose yourself and you overcome your fear. Maybe for the first time, you learn how to co-regulate together. Because when you self-regulate, there's a skill to learn how to co-regulate as well. When you co-regulate and repair together, the bond that you create becomes so much stronger than starting over with anybody else. And that is what teaches your body, I'm safe now. And no, you don't need to be healed before you love someone, because that is a trap. How can you heal fully when you don't know which wounds that are going to come up for you again? So be brave, go into a relationship knowing that you're working on your healing journey, and communicate that you are actually trying to heal these wounds that come up for you. And if you both become open to communication regarding your attachment wounds, to communication regarding your patterns, and sometimes we don't even know. So once it comes up, allowing awareness to show up for you and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and say, this just came up for me and I want to explore more. I don't know what's happening, but I want to explore more. If you're in a relationship right now and you're wondering why your wounds are resurfacing, that means that you're in a right place. This is where the real work begins. Not in silence, not in a retreat, but where you are, in the mess, in the mirror of another person, in the connection. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to stay. You just need to be present and willing and committed. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. Sending you lots of love and light.